Hey everyone, welcome back to Sandhills Shooter Channel for another honest review in one take. And today we're going to review the V3 Stingray holster from Clinger Holsters. Now you might remember I made a video here quite some time ago just unboxing the holster, checking it out, and I've had some time to use this, and now I'm going to talk about my experiences with this V3 Stingray holster. So bear with me here. Let's set the camera down so I can do this with both hands. As you can see, they gave me a cool bumper sticker in the packaging. I think we showed that off last time. And then a nice little carrying bag for everything. They did include the toolkit, extra grommets, extra screws. Haven't needed to use any of that yet. And then the booklet. Not only are these American made, they're made in Arkansas, and the way I understand it, not very far from where Ghost lives, from Ghost Tactical. So I think he's got more experience with these folks than I do, but it gives you some ideas on how to wear it in case you don't know how holsters work, and then how to adjust each holster. It talks about all the different holsters they make, so they must have only the one book for all of it, and of course the warranty on this, guaranteed for life. Comfort Cling is guaranteed for a year. That's more like a sticky holster type deal, I believe. And of course you've got 2 weeks to try this thing out once you buy it, before you are stuck with it in case you don't like it. Now, Clinger did not send this to me for a review. I paid for this, and I prefer it that way because I can be honest about what's going on with the products then. So real quick here, I'll just show you a couple things. We've got the Smith & Wesson first generation Shield 9mm. We are clear, no magazine in there, and nothing in the chamber. So we can manipulate this holster. Now, one thing I did notice on the Clinger holster is that I wear a thicker belt, and it's only 1.5 inch wide belt, but it's from Bigfoot, and it's the 14-ounce steel core gun belt that Bigfoot sells, or Alien Gear, depending on how long ago you bought your belt. It could be either brand, but they're made in the same place. And I have noticed that the clip doesn't always give me a positive lock down here on the bottom if I use the supplied 1.5 inch belt clip. So I did order the 1 3/4 clip, which is what I have on here. As you can see, it's got a nice little finger tab for pulling that, and if you need to put the holster on or take it off, it's easy to do one-handed. You just hook that and lift it up and over the bottom of your belt, and then the whole thing slides right off. You can't see it very well on this side, but if I reverse this, you can see the 2 sets of holes. So if you want your clip to ride, or your holster to ride vertical, then you can use these 2 holes here. And if you want to cant the holster, then you use these 2 up here, which is what we have done on that side. So when the holster rides on the belt, it does sit at, I believe it's a 15-degree cant angle. We've got 2 different adjustments here. As far as tension goes, you can adjust both of those to your liking. But coming right out of the package, it fit pretty well. And there, as you can hear, they're not cinched down super tight, and you do get really good. I don't know if I could shake that out of there if I had to, without a full magazine in it. So it does do a very excellent job of retaining the pistol, but then when you go to grab it out, it's right where you want it. In fact, it grabs so well, sometimes the slide doesn't even stay in battery on the pistol. Of course, when you pull it out, it goes back into battery, but that is one thing to kind of be mindful of a little bit. Now, as far as overall construction of the holster, this thing, I didn't give it extensive wear, but it's definitely showing no signs whatsoever of even being used. One thing I will say about Clinger, all of these edges are nice and rounded. Nothing sharp, no sharp corners, no sharp edges. It's nice, thick. I don't know the differences in the Kydex. This isn't that technical of a review, but as far as specs go, you know what? There's tons and tons of videos with all the specs, and anybody can read you a spec sheet. I'm going to tell you what I really think about this stuff, how it really works, okay? But it is nice, thick, heavy Kydex. It's got a nice sight channel molded into it, so it doesn't matter if you're running a little bit higher suppressor height sights. You know, it's definitely going to clear. Let me get that over in front of the camera so you can see what that looks like. And of course, not only do you not have to worry about this shooting anybody because we checked it and it was clear, but nobody ever got shot through a camera. Anyway, as far as my overall opinion of the holster, if you're into Kydex holsters, this is definitely one worth taking a look. Now, having said that, this holster is not for me. Mostly comes down to just body shape, body type. You've heard me maybe before talk about the tactical dad bod or the tactical muffin top shape, which is the shape that I'm in. Whenever anybody asks me about getting in shape, I always tell them round is a shape, and that's the shape I'm in. So it could just be part of that, but when I wear this, I notice that this part of the holster, just the way that it's designed, down here, the front, the bottom part of the sight channel here, it just kind of digs in. It's not bad if I'm standing up all day, but typically I'm not standing up all day. So riding in a car or sitting in a chair, especially riding in a car, is probably the worst. This thing tends to dig in and rub a little bit and just make kind of a sore spot right on the side of my leg there. So I can't wear it very long without it being uncomfortable. Now, the good news is, like I had said, you can just grab this little tab and pop it off when you get into the car if you want to do it that way. And it's equally easy to pop it right back into place when you get out of the car. So that is an option, and if I'm going to use this on a road trip, that's actually what I do. I have found some other holsters that are a little more comfortable than that, and so I don't have to remove them when I drive, and therefore this one has kind of gotten stuffed in the back of the holster drawer. And those of you who have been carrying for a while, you know what I'm talking about. There's a drawer or a box or something full of holsters that you tried, didn't care for, and you've saved them for a different day. Maybe you'll go back to them later, or maybe there's for just a specific purpose or just a specific part of the wardrobe. But this went to the holster drawer. It hasn't been used a whole lot in the last several months. I did give it an honest run for the first couple months. But like I said, it's just, it's not that comfortable for the time that I spend not standing upright. And so when I'm at work, nobody needs to know that I'm carrying. I've got coworkers that have no idea. And so I don't want to call attention to myself by constantly shifting and moving this and adjusting this. And at the same time, I can't just pop this off my belt and throw it in a desk drawer. I don't have that as an option. And so it's a good holster, and if you like Kydex holsters, then for the money, this one is amazing. I believe this only ran about $35 or $40 on sale. It didn't cost a whole lot to get it here, and I'm not going to pitch it. It's a great holster. This may wind up showing itself again maybe in a giveaway video here in the future. I'd like some feedback. I'd like to be able to give away holsters, but what I have is specific to just a couple different guns. So if anybody is interested in seeing a very, very slightly used, with no wear whatsoever, Clinger holster for the Smith & Wesson Shield, then let me know, would you? Put a comment down at the bottom of the video. I'd just like to see if I'm even going to get any entries in a giveaway if I throw this in here. So that is the Clinger Holsters V3 Stingray honest review, and we did get this done in one take. I hope I didn't stumble too badly on my words. Be sure and give us a thumb up or a thumb down, but we prefer the thumb up on the video. Like it, share it, comment on the video. Let us know that you caught it, what you did or didn't like about the video or the holster. And then also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and click that little bell for notifications so that you get notified whenever we do another video. And if you haven't caught them yet, join us Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Central Time for 2A Tuesday, because that is a fun podcast live chat to do. You never know what we're going to start talking about, and the cool part is you never know where we're going to end up either. So thanks everybody for tuning in to the honest review in one take, and God bless you.